But we got to start with Jamie Foxx because we have been waiting for 4 months to hear from Jamie to find out what exactly happened to him. And he broke his silence late Friday night. He didn't reveal everything, but he revealed enough to say that he has been, as he put it, to hell and back.
I went through something that I thought I would never, ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, you know, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. I went to hell and back, and my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back. I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got.
He's really emotional there.
Yeah.
Did you notice he said, and this kind of aligns with what we've been hearing, he said, he didn't say, I'm back. He said, I'm coming back.
Right.
And I think that's really relevant. What we're hearing is, look, Jamie's recovery, and we're not going to, like, we've heard a lot of things, but we're not saying what we've heard until they come out and say what it is. And I don't think they're going to, it sounds like. But look, he made a remarkable recovery, but it's not a full recovery. We know he has a lot of projects in Hollywood, and we're told that some of those projects, they've been told he's not able yet to do them.
Right.
So he's recovering and recovering remarkably, but it's not full yet.
Well, what's interesting too is that he decided to acknowledge some of the conspiracies that have been floating around his situation. Yeah. The fact that people have been saying he's a clone. That comes from the photos that we got of him out on a Chicago boat and playing pickleball, and then also a rumor that he was paralyzed, which he debunked.
That he was paralyzed, that he was blind. I mean, everything has been out there, and he did address it. And I think he was trying to explain to people why he didn't, and whether or not they, you know, buy it. I mean, largely the reaction has been everyone was happy to actually see him and hear from him. But the questions are still there. They still don't know what it was, and people are going to ask that question. He will answer it, I would think, at some point when he's ready.
I got to say, when you really kind of dissect what he's saying, you hear at one point he said, I didn't know if I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what we heard at the beginning. Remember, we told you that his family, the day he was rushed to the hospital, that his family beelined it for the airport, and they flew out to see him. So there was an alarm that was sounded, and I think he's kind of accentuating that by saying he did not know whether this would be a good ending or not. So the fact that he's crawled back, and we do know also in Chicago, where he's been at the rehab place for a couple of months, he's out now, but there were some bumps in the road. He had to have a procedure done outside of the facility. So he kind of acknowledged a lot of that. What he didn't say is obviously what the underlying issue was.
I think you're right. Part of this, the reason for this video was, one, as he said, just gratitude to thank everyone.
Right.
But I think you're right. He wants to set everyone's expectations at a certain level, that you're not going to see him back, you know, doing action films and doing all that stuff at this point. But everyone's hoping he'll get there.
At the same time, though, he said he's ready to work. So I think it's interesting that we're being told by sources that, you know, he's not choosing every project to be in. But we just saw him post on Instagram that he's doing some collaboration with MGM. So maybe he's trying to slowly get back into this by doing commercials and then ramp his way up to action movies.
Hey, my name's Barbara. I'm calling from Philadelphia. And yeah, I think the best thing is that Jamie Foxx is alive and that he was even able to acknowledge his fans and his supporters. And we can just hope that he continues to get better and let him tell his story when he's available. And we're all rooting for him to make a full recovery.